probably won't admit it, but I paid the way. Who else you know made all these millions and ain't signed no papers? Never made a statement. Wasn't there when we was rapping in the basement. They was throwing parties, we was no house party.
Let's hear it.
One thing Shams here talked about, banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Christie is out there with Irving.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Now, here's Green. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Irving against Booker. Here's Christie. A three-pointer, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Now, we've talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis. Those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
And here are the Suns now. The Mavericks making the shot. It's deflected.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Now, here is Irving. And stolen by Booker. Brooks against Christie. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paychecks.
And it's Green missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And there it is for him. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And the Suns making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordan Ott. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Brooks following the three-point basket by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. The The Suns need to get a shot off, and they pick up 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Green, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thompson from long range. Rebound by Williams. The Suns trailing. Pass to Gillespie. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Here's Iguodaro from deep. Green up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same. And then Williams slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game. And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And here are the Suns now. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Here's Booker. Hits the front of the rim and out. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Christie buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 6.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And here's Booker. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christie. He's out there with Klay Thompson. Chris Middleton is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 4. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Anthony. Middleton against Allen. Shot's good by Middleton. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Anthony, following the basket by Chris Middleton. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Anthony. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your off season is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Here's Gillespie. We saw him with 10 points last game. Coffee can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Brooks. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night. All the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above. Oh, wow, man!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Pass to Coffee. Here's Iguodaro. Six to shoot. Here's Gillespie, defended by Christie. Coffee can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 7. Thompson for 3. Green with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Lets the 3 fly. The Mavericks pull it in. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Christie. O'Neal from long range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Driving inside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Outside, Green. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree, and you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Brooks checked in for the Suns. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie subbed in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Now, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. There, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Mavericks.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here are the Suns now. 8-point game. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Devin Booker out there with Green. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Williams. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently.
Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
No good on the three.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Suns trail by 8. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now Brooks, he has 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green. The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy's just fun to watch.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Pass to Coffee. Christie against Green. From about 19 feet, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Green's got 13.
Jalen Green, a really offensive-minded player. Doesn't care where he finds his shot. He's letting it fly.
Looking now at some numbers for Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Suns 5th.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Irving looking for an opening. It's up a 3. Green with the rebound. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. They get the rebound. Pass to Washington. Second chance shot. Christie the pass to Irving. The three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Kyrie's going to hunt for these now, but it's hard to stay in his shirt all the way in the corner.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. I've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. And the Suns making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. They set the screen. The wing jumper off target. Dallas leading by 9. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 11.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the 2-man game. Lethal, too.
And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Christie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. And What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Mavericks foul. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. There's the pick to the inside. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Five to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Here's Irving. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Allen. Christie with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Allen dishes to Booker. Fade away. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gafford is screen on Brooks. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's off from three-point range. Allen for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Williams is out there with Klay Thompson.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Screen by Gafford. Williams passes to Gafford. And the basket is good. Gafford's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Thompson for the triple. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Outside, Green shoots. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Green in the post. He's covered by Thompson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Bangs home the trifecta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Suns miss again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
On the Mavericks, getting another bucket right there.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Suns trail by 18. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Williams. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Irving. Here's Coffey. Left side, Williams. Shoots over Lively. And nothing is falling for him right now. Dallas leading by 18. Washington with the screen on Booker. Here's Middleton. It's good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pass to Coffey. Booker with it. Brooks with no one around. Off target with his three.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Gillespie, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Green, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. Here's Booker. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Pass to Booker. Gets out ahead and finishes the job. Devin Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Count that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Washington. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to get it up here for the Mavericks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against the Suns.
Booker, no good. Dallas leading by 15. And there's the drive. Bucket is good. He's got 26.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Here's Brooks. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Here's Christie. Over Green. Christie can't make it. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Green with the jam. And on the way from Irving for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with it. He's picked up by Irving. Booker's shot is good. Simply the pass to Irving. For the three. No good on the shot. Booker against Washington. Irving from long range. No good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They came in. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.